Okay, so hey, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for tuning in. This message is for my twin flames. All right, so let's see. Don't forget, you guys, every twin is on a different stage of your journey. Take what you need, leave what you don't need, and please use discernment, okay? Now, how do I want to go about this? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up and helping me with this twin flame reading, and so it is. All right, so if you've been feeling like nothing's moving, like you're waiting for a sign or some type of breakthrough, then this message is going to be for you, because that's what I want to tap into. We're going to see, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Let's see that this message reaches the right people at the right time in the right places. 6 of Wands comes out. A shifting behind the scenes. My twin flames. One last one. And Judgment. So what I'm seeing so far when it comes to what's shifting behind the scenes, right, is the 6 of Wands, the Page of Swords reverse, and the Judgment. Okay, and so as we already know with this 6 of Wands energy, that speaks about victory. And what it feels like is that the divine is literally trying to bring victory out of your situation. Okay, with these 2 reverse cards, with that Judgment reverse, the Page of Swords reverse, there's definitely a lack of, or it's like this self-doubt. It's some things that's not being communicated that need to be communicated, okay? Now, and so there's energy that's literally working in your favor that you just can't see right now. My twin flames, I know you are trying to get in alignment with the shift, right? You're trying to move into the state of trusting. And so what it appears is that your success is what's triggering this transformation, right? But you have these inner doubts, okay? So that needs to be cleared up first. Now, you are on the brink of some type of recognition or some type of reward, but you got too much mental noise. It's just too much mental noise. Look at that. Hold on. I tell you. All right, y'all. So I think I'm better, hopefully. But like I was saying, it's too much mental noise, okay? Emotional hesitation, all of that is what's slowing you down. It's keeping you from being able to rise up to a higher level of consciousness. And so you already know in this journey that you need to be operating in your higher self, okay? And what it's seeming like is that someone may be projecting like their insecurities onto you, or you may be doing it to yourself. And so what the universe is trying to do, like I said, is to elevate you. So just think about this Judgment in the upright. The universe is trying to elevate you, but you gotta silence the noise on your own. Okay? Own your worth and stop playing small. And that's deep, y'all. Own your worth and stop playing small. Okay? So what's a possible outcome if the twin flames stay in alignment? So what it's seeming, because I'm seeing a couple of cards that keep trying to come out, but actually not. But what it's seeming like is that it's going to help the divine masculine is what I'm heavily feeling with the King of Swords, to have more direction and to make more decisions with logic, you know, like balancing that, because I have the King of Cups reverse and the King of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, and so right now the Divine Masculine, like I said again, is they're not balanced, right? Because you got to operate, you got to think with your logic, and you also have to use your intuition. And so if they're off balance, then guess what? They can't lead, they can't reason, they can't, they're not making good decisions. Okay, so what is it that Divine Feminine needs to do on their part? Oh, this card should not be there. Oh, Judgment. Divine Feminine needs to rise up to a higher level of consciousness. Okay? Wow. You need to go and really assess some things. Reevaluate some things, okay? Because again, it's like it's something that is causing a lot of doubt with your Divine Feminine. Because a lot of doubt with your Divine Masculine. It could be going both ways, because I said it that way. Because the masculine seems to be, very impulsive, okay? Unpredictable. And so because they're unpredictable, because they're impulsive, it puts Divine Feminine in this energy of doubt. The lovers can become, in union in the physical plane, right? So just know that Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine are already one, okay? And so when you stop thinking about you two as being separate from each other, then that's when you can start to see things come together, right? Because this person is literally a part of you. They share the same soul as you. And so the thing is, it's like you have to make a choice. So you have to make that choice to choose that love and that harmony within yourself. Okay, and so once you feel that harmony and that balance within yourself, guess what? It's being mirrored back to your counterpart. Okay, and then they begin to balance themselves out, as well as how I'm saying it, and release that doubt, that unpredictableness. Okay, so clarify the Judgment a little bit more. I don't know which way this card fell, but it's the Seven of Wands, so it could go either way. Okay, so there seems to be a struggle in the journey with some of the collective. I can actually say, I can attest to this, because at some point in the journey, I also had trouble. Okay, because it's like I was struggling with the doubt, and it's not so much of self-doubt, well, that too, of my masculine, but also just my own self-doubt about myself, within my own self. Okay, and some of you, literally, like I said, you're reaching this important milestone. Okay, but it's just so much going on. You got so many naysayers, you got so much stuff trying to block you, especially even with your divine counterpart. It's like it looks like they are even like could be against you in the physical. Okay, but basically you got to keep holding your ground at this point. That's for both twins. Keep holding your ground no matter what it looks like, because you guys, you got this. You don't back down. All right, don't back down to anything that you may be seeing showing up in your 3D, as far as the opposition, the adversity, the obstacles, whatever, right? I know you may feel overwhelmed. I know you are feeling upset, but just know that behind the scenes, guess who's working for you? Okay, your spiritual guides. They're trying to shift some things here, and all you got to do is maintain your alignment and tap into your intuition for real, and it will come to you. Okay, so don't chase what's already yours. Don't force what's already fated. You hear me? So affirm this: everything I desire is already aligning for me. I trust what's shifting behind the scenes. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace.